20 sides to every story. My name is Casey. Tonight we're playing some Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, and we 5th edition, and we are
fish going.
fishes. We're working our way
It's
through
not Friday
Vecna's
yet.
Eve of Ruin. The party is level 18 or so now, and are making their way into Pandesmos, one of the planes of pandemonium on the borders of limbo and elemental chaos, a lovely place to vacation. The reason they are headed there is because the party was recently betrayed. Their longtime friend and mentor revealed himself to be Kaz the Bloody-Handed, seized the rod of law, and lit out with it through Illustrial's portal. On the way, caused a bunch of chaos, used a couple of staff charges to fling the other wizards around the place, beating them to a pretty bloody pulp and making a mess of all things. At the time, the party sprang into action, rushing towards the portal, and several of them indicated that they are intending to dive through like heroes. But we're going to rewind time about 6 seconds to get to that point, make sure we cover a couple of good details there, and then triple check that they do want to leap through this glowing purpley portal that seems to be leading out to the utmost edges of chaos. The things I wanted to call out, one of which was a omission on my part. As the wish spell was being cast by Telovere to restore the devil, the lemure that used to be Loktar, who had been afflicted by the cursed amulets picked up in the Red Belvedere of Avernus. That's when it all kind of went wrong, and the first alert that they heard was the cacophony outside, and then Tasha coming tumbling into the room. Tasha, letting her emotions get the better of her, her anger fully taking over her, she stands up, she commands those to get them, and for a moment, Duren is struck by a revelation. Tasha is the younger version of his liege queen. Zybilnia of Prismere is who Tasha will grow up to be, or has grown up to be, or will have grown up to be. Timelines are tricky once we start getting masterful mages involved. So, faith restored. Duren has had a bit of a coming of oath, and now stands in the service of his queen once more, though she may not realize it. Illustrial, out in the other room, bashed and battered, is clutching something and offering it to the party. As the party starts to storm out, she sees the form of Loktar approaching and sort of pulls what she's offering back and maybe directs it to another person. She is holding out the Chime of Exile, apparently recovered from Mordenkainen's grasp, though he did make out with the staff. Now, I believe it may have been Las-Dal who was saying first into the portal. Is that the correct memory for me?
Yes.
Okay. Las-Dal, fastest to move into the portal. It is just moments since Kaz the Bloody-Handed's form disappeared into it. Can I get a D4 from you, please, Las-Dal?
For you, anything.
For me, anything. A 2. An important number that we'll come to in just a moment. Is anyone else diving through in that very moment?
So
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to dive through
Okay.
as well, but I just wanted to make sure. I just want to get a clarification if we had time for Telovere and I to swap our spells so we could copy down each other's high-level spells or not, but during our downtime.
You did have time to do so. So please make sure you have your spells up to date. It's been a while because Telovere had to prep the wish spell, get everything together. And Telovere, if I could get a quick perception check from you. Montgomery, okay, I see my number. Okay.
Ah, that's a nat 1. What a way to start the night.
That is a nat 1. What a way to start the night.
Wow.
Oh, bad
Okay,
night.
that's great. That's the way the dice rolled.
That is the way the dice rolled. Statistically anomalous, but there we go. The spells you
Can't believe.
transcribe
Yeah.
over. Montgomery is a bit of an odd note taker, but otherwise nothing noteworthy. And so I believe Fortune, Loktar, and Montgomery. Can I get a D4 from each of you as you are also rushing to the portal?
While they roll,
Mhm.
2 things.
Yep.
I'm going to add a 4th level of condition just to keep track of how many days that I have to spend recovering from the wish spell.
Okay.
Or I can note it down, whichever you would prefer.
Just a note is fine.
Okay. Second thing is I am giving whoever wanted the necklace of fireballs the necklace of fireballs. I can't remember who exactly requested that.
Fortune, I think, was going to take it, so he
okay.
has some AoE.
So, Fortune now has the necklace of fireballs. I do not.
Fortune now has the necklace of fireballs. Fortune, could I have a charisma saving throw from you?
Oh, yeah, because it's from.
I think we removed the curse from it, did we not?
You can
No,
remove the curse so you can take it off, but if you put it back on again.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, Fortune.
So I haven't worn it yet. I have it.
So can I just have a charisma saving throw from you?
You get a +4 because you're by me.
I'm not sure that will make a difference.
Okay.
Hey, 12 is better than nothing.
The 12 is better than nothing, and it is enough that you get to wake up the next morning and go, wait a second, this was a terrible idea, and then put that on the nightstand and maybe not wear it again right now. But you do have it with you. If you decide it is worth it, you could put it on, at which point the curse would activate, but you would be able to cast the fireballs. So you have it. Just note that if you put it on, the curse activates.
Does it mean I need to roll right away, or is it roll
at
after
a
my
long
sleep?
rest? After you have
Okay.
put it on and then take a long rest without getting a remove curse, then that will be active.
Okay.
And
If you want to put it on, I can use a remove curse right now.
Yeah, I know. I know at least Duren has a remove curse.
Yeah.
And
okay.
so,
But not on yet.
Okay.
And I know I was originally going to go on the portal, but I was going to hold off and grab the chime from Illustrial and then check on Telovere before jumping in. So I'm not going to go in just yet.
okay, so you're holding at least one round. With that said, those who did not hold one round find themselves here. We'll talk about where here is.
Ooh. Cool.
That's
Nothing like some giant monsters.
We do have giant monsters.
we love them.
It's a place.
Also, he does not look like that anymore.
He
Why
does
didn't I
actually
take
look like
fly?
that right now. And let's talk about that. So, the first thing you notice is this place is rough. Emerging from the portal, you are immediately assaulted by a thrumming noise. It is the wind blowing at amazing speed across the opening of a small cave or cutout that you are in. It's like being inside a bottle when someone's blowing over top of it to make the noise. You are hearing both all noise and silence almost flickering back and forth, too much to deal with. It's stealing away your ability to heal. The air around you is being creative right now. Sometimes it's air, sometimes it's little sparkly motes of light, sometimes it's little sparkly motes of darkness. It seems as though chaos is in the very wind here, and it's playing with everything. The ground beside you, above you, is worm-eaten and wind-worn, yet at the same time looks to be solid stone, and still, maybe if you pressed on it, it would sink in like styrofoam a little bit. Everything here seems very undecided in how it's going to be. A few exceptions to that. Off to your left, Kaz, in his guise of Mordenkainen, is currently holding up his hands like this in a method that you've seen Montgomery deploy before, casting a wall of force. Perhaps the reason for that is 4 very large monsters are just a few feet down and currently banging on that wall of force, trying to get in. Las-Dal, you are the first to pop in to existence here. And though you know your friends were a step behind you, they're not anymore. As your boots hit ground, you take a look around, you should be feeling their presence right behind you. It's a heartbeat, it's 2, it's 3, it's 4. You're alone for the moment.
Okay.
Beside you, Mordenkainen as Kaz, or Kaz as Mordenkainen, looks over. Oh, hello, my foolish friends. We're in a bit of a situation.
It seems that way. Why steal something that we're going to use?
Well, I had plans, you see. Great plans. Whereas I would be taking the place of Vecna, enacting this ritual that he had planned out, and redefining reality to my own liking. Rather a good plan, I think.
So you're wanting to become the only god as well?
Oh, not so much the only god as remaking in my existence. I don't really fancy where I've been stuck these last few centuries, and this form is a little off.
I understand, and I kind of show one of my fangs.
Oh, well done.
I I think we can help you be removed from your little pocket dimension, but I think we could go about it a different way.
Well, that would be nice. And at about that moment, it's about a minute that passed since you've been here, and Loktar comes poof through the portal behind you. Loktar, you can see Las-Dal and Mordenkainen / Kaz are talking while beasts rage and pound on a wall of force.
What is this place?
Well, this is Pandesmos, the near side of Pandemonium. If you look just over there, I can't quite point right now, it's spellcasting, you know. But if you look just over there, you'll see the ruinous sea, and kind of looking out and over an outcropping, you can see that the world sort of falls away into a chaotic mass of clouds that are roiling like a sea, lapping up against the edge of the domain, eating away and creating it at the same time.
Las-Dal, should we dispatch with this fool?
No. He's holding back them, and I'm pointing to the 4 giants.
And the
I
beast.
think we
Good.
I think we should come to an agreement because we can be friends here. Can't we, Cass?
Oh, I think we can come to some sort of arrangement. I have about 8 minutes left of this. Yes. Let's come to an arrangement within the next 8 minutes. I think that would be splendid.
I'm gonna do. Let's see if we can get these guys to take each other out. I'm gonna antagonize one of the creatures to strike another one back there. See if I could get them to just fight each other. Or can I cast through the wall of force?
You can see through it, but I don't think you can cast through it. It would block your magic like glass would.
Yeah,
Okay,
his
then.
Kaz would have had to left like a strip open at
Yeah,
the bottom
okay.
or something just for shooting arrows and
He does not
spells and
Okay.
stuff through.
does not seem to have done this thing. And you can probably see
Oh,
why, as one of those quadruped things is basically spider climbing up the wall and checking around the edges. Its multi-headed eyes kind of peering in as it taps along, looking for signs of weakness. The blue beasts are basically just trying to punch their way through this wall, and you can see there's effectively razor blades emitting from their knuckles as they do so.
yeah, these. I don't think we want to be around for these guys. You wouldn't happen to have somewhere we can go to, do you?
I, to be honest, if you're willing to guarantee that we'll at least talk a bit, um, perhaps back to Sigil would not be the worst idea.
I think we could go back to Sigil as long as you don't attack anybody. I
I
I will vouch for you.
I'm willing to accept that. And he sort of looks over at you, like gives you a little eye. So you can go on ahead and speak for me. And then one of the two of us will need to leave last, but if I leave, my wall will fall. And at about
Lotar,
this time, it's been about 3 more minutes, Montgomery comes boop, 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 through the portal. Montgomery, you see the situation as it's laid out.
So what are we doing, Las-Dal?
heading back actually.
Heading back.
Yeah, he's got those creatures in a wall of force at the moment.
I see that.
He's willing to come back and if there's a ceasefire. So I think we need to smooth things over with the wizards before he reappears. I think a show of good faith though would be that staff in hand though. Otherwise, I don't know if the wizards would truly believe you.
That would be a touch of a problem. I don't have it on me at the moment.
Where is it?
You seem like an insightful group, so I'll level with you. It's
He
quite a
is lying
ways
to us,
that
Las-Dal.
way. Say it again?
He's
So what-
lying to us.
He is lying to us, Las-Dal.
Yeah, I'm trying to read him as he's doing this. So,
Give me an insight check.
where is my mouse? There's my mouse. Ooh, natural 20.
You are 100% being misled. He is 100% playing for time. But do you have any suspicion as to how he's doing it?
Wait, oh, he's buying time.
He is misleading you. He is buying time. He definitely doesn't have the staff right now. And you definitely know the trick he's using. You just haven't thought of it yet.
It's mislead. The spell I used
It's not
is
it's not mislead, but it is having almost the exact same effect.
Mirage Arcane.
I throw
You're
a I
very
throw a rock.
close. You're
I
very very
throw a rock
close.
into where the creatures are. Is it an illusion?
Sure, you pick up a rock. You're like, wait a second. Nope. Bink bink bink. Wall of force bounces back. He's like, nope, 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 nope. It's you see, it's a little more complicated than that.
He sees a spell start to crackle in my hand. I dislike lies and misdirection. If you do not want to be the rest of us, I suggest coming clean now.
Well, you see, I am actually not Kaz. I am not entirely Mordenkainen,
Simulacrum.
but I am more Morden. Yes, correct, 100%. He says,
Where is the real?
Oh, I would say by now he's probably quite a ways that way. The staff does also have the power of gate, and assembled it can be used repeatedly.
Yeah.
He was quite a far ways away even before you came through the portal. I'm really here just to provide a little bit of a distraction for you. And while preparing to do so, these fellows came up and really provided an incentive. Now it's been a few. Good.
Guys, I think you should head back, and I'm going to pull our friend with us. Actually, Loktar, would you be so kind as to rodeo our friend back through? And I'm going to walk through the gate back.
Sure. And Mordenkainen makes no real struggle against it as you pull him, or at least a simulacrum of him, back into Sigil. It's a few tense minutes as folk are gathering themselves up and then stepping back through the portal. Las-Dal, Loktar, possibly Montgomery. Montgomery, are you coming as well?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm
Okay.
not gonna stay there with the force wall
Okay.
down.
The force wall collapses. The beasts come running up. You can see them trying to pound on the portal, but they are not allowed users. Spells get ready. Illustrial, Tasha are ready to zap away, but a quick.
I will be saying it's a simulacrum as I come through.
Yes,
It's not even him.
Well, it's sort of me. A rather unique confluence of relics and magical energies. If I was entirely myself, I assure you, I would be thoroughly interested in researching this further. You see, simulacrum normally can only create a duplicate of the caster. That's one of the core limitations. Yet, the Crown of Lies allows any spell to act as though the person who is being presented is actually the target. A simulacrum, of course, could not duplicate a vampire, one of the undead. It only works upon, humanoids and beasts. But that relic, so powerful, it acted as though I, Mordenkainen, was the being to be duplicated. I really think it bears
Where's the
further
real one?
The real
Mordenkainen.
I do not actually know.
And are you stalling for time right now? You have to tell the truth if you're stalling for time right now.
Oh, I don't have to tell the truth, but yes, I am certainly stalling for time.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, this is really the best way at this point because I feel.
Do you know how Kaz got out of his domain? By the way, because Strahd is very interested in that, and I owe that to Strahd. And I think we have a good friend in Strahd's domain by the name of Baba Lasagna, and she could use another playmate for her son. I think, and you look like you would be a great playmate in the domain in Strahd's domain for for Baba Lasagna.
I've actually
So-
spent a little time in Barovia myself already and have no urge to go back in any form.
Then you will stop stalling for time, and I will stab him just a little, just with a normal dagger, just a little
Ow!
stab.
He's- Ow! I'm made of
No more
snow.
stalling for time.
All right. Still, you must agree it's interesting.
It is. And if we didn't need to know where Kaz was,
Yes, well,
and ideally more Canaan, but
I have limited knowledge beyond what he instructed me, and it seemed as though he wished to use the staff to free Miska, the wolf spider who it once imprisoned. I believe that is the reason he headed to Pandesmos.
Wait,
any face from the wizards on that?
They're still looking pretty banged up. They're like, that does make sense. Also, I still want to stab him more.
I stab him again.
Again, I'm not Kaz. I'm a copy of Morgan
Then-
Kanan.
You still stalled for time for him, so
Again, that's how the spell works. I'm friendly to him
Do-
and will obey his commands. Do you know
do
what it's like
you
having to be
know-
friendly to Kaz right now? I
No,
can't
tell us-
imagine what it must be like to be a simulacrum.
Do you know where he is going to release this wolf spider at?
Ah, yes. The Citadel on the edge of the ruinous sea is where he was imprisoned and where he would be freed from.
okay. So he has to use the rod at her where she's imprisoned to unimprison her.
Where Miska is imprisoned, correct.
Okay, that makes sense.
And as
Okay.
describing, Mordenkainen lays out a really dark place for you.
I thought you were going to say finish like a teleportation spell underneath all of us.
No.
Womp.
And so he says, now, when we stepped out, we were approximately here. You may have noticed, looking down that ruinous sea. Said to be a portal to elemental chaos or perhaps limbo leaking through. On the edge, the citadel where Miska was imprisoned.
Oh, the good news is I could take us there.
Off in the distance here, a fortification where I believe Kaz was headed once he had freed Miska. The lands between dotted with any number of demons, devils, and other such creatures. Quite a number of spiders.
Oh, they
I don't
were.
like spiders.
What was his deal with Miska?
I have no information on that. Again, more of a duplication of Mordenkainen than of Kaz. Only a few moments of instruction. He summoned me, and I assisted him in the ambush of Tasha and Alustra. Again, my apologies for the cone of cold and the reverse gravity and all the other explosions. And the two are like, I will kill you.
And you said he can use whatever spells are in the staff a number of
At
times.
Oh,
At
yes.
will, not just once like we were.
Correct. Once assembled, it has a number of charges. There are some limits, but I would think within a few seconds he would have reached his destination using gate. The simulacrum spell.
So he's already there. He's already where he needs to be. Should we just get ready and go? Like what can we prepare to do? Because this guy doesn't have any. He's got no information. He doesn't even have how Kaz got out. So I gotta go talk to Kaz.
I mean, I am still trying to stall for time.
Shh.
Yeah.
At least he's honest.
I really
yeah, it's just we don't need to hear
How-
it because we know it's just more
How
stalling.
long is this ritual supposed to take to get Miska released?
That's an excellent question.
oh I would think it he has the key to the cell. Unlock and open the door.
All right, so we need to go to the Citadel right now.
Sounds like it's
Are
already
we
too late.
all? Yeah, he gated there immediately. What we're talking right now, he's probably got that door open.
Would there not be some kind of dangers there that would at least slow him down a bit, you think? Or is it just an uninhabited space?
Unlikely to be uninhabited. These are the shores of the ruinous sea. There's chaos krakens, demons, and other such things about. It is, of course, Miska's prisoning point, so any loyal to the ancient primordial would still be lurking about, waiting for his emergence. You know how cults are.
And he needs Miska to alter Vecna's ascent to being the only, or the only remembered.
I wouldn't think it to be a requirement of the spell so much as a being outside the bounds of law that Vecna's influence would not have a purchase on. Miska fought against the Dukes of Wind to bring chaos to all. Vecna's rewriting of reality, Kaz needs a weapon against that. Miska could cut through such things. He refused to be bound by the law of this realm, much less whatever new laws Vecna seeks to rewrite. Do we happen to have any tea?
Lick him in the head.
Was that? Say again?
You lick him? Oh, you
No,
lick.
again. Made of snow. It just trying to be
I'd
pleasant
like some
here.
tea.
Really, yes.
I'm always up for tea.
Can we work with Miska?
he's-
Like, can we kind of help them out here?
That's actually something I'm going to try to. I was going to ask the DM: is there a way that we could cut a deal with Miska if we could figure out a way to cut a deal with Miska?
Give me like a history or an arcana check.
Also, we have Scry or something too, right? We could probably do, if we wanted to try and do some recon or gather a little bit more
That's
intel.
horrible roll.
That is pretty bad. I would say
An 18 is pretty bad.
it's a
I
two
rolled
on
a two.
the two on the die. So pretty bad for
I rolled a
Las-Dal's
2.
history. I would say what you're trying to think of, like all the rules of like Avernus and dealing with devils and that sort of thing. And the thing you're having trouble reconciling is Miska is before all that. Before devils had contracts. He's one sliver shy of pure chaos. Any promise you had from him is just on his whim.
How about that tea?
I'm willing to make it.
Yeah, we can talk while you make some tea. I don't know how you like it.
So,
Gentlemen, again, he's stalling for time.
starts making.
Well,
That's
at this,
why I
we've
flicked him in the head.
but we've
we have-
decided that we're not going to just go there anyways.
We have very little time. If Miska is released, we lose the only chance at accurately grabbing the staff. I don't think a primordial being of chaos will let something called the Rod of Law stay in
Survive long.
anybody's possession.
Well, then let's just go.
Not that I'm
Are you-
particularly enthused about it.
Are you capable right now?
Absolutely not. But we don't really have the time or the luxury of capability at this point.
All aboard the crazy train of who wants to go and stop a spider.
Can we use a scry spell or anything to take a look and see what the situation is with Kaz?
I don't have scry.
If I wasn't absolutely knackered after that spell, I could do it, but doing it now would cause me untold amounts of pain.
Could I use a charge of my Eye of Vecna's clairvoyance?
You could, but you would need to wait until you are on Pandesmos. Almost all scrying need you to be on the same plane.
Okay. Is to say
now-
one of the wizards kind of mentioned that.
Yeah, I would say it's probably Mordenkainen trying to lead you into a long philosophical debate about the, efficacy of scrying. And he does
I
sort of
definitely stab him again.
again. Snow. Do keep in mind that I am under instruction to delay you by all possible means. If you would be so kind as to prevent me from doing that, when it is time. I don't look forward to my own destruction, but at the same time, you all seem quite nice.
Las-Dal,
Just gag and tie him up.
may I borrow your cloak for a time?
Yes, I'll give
Thank
you
you.
the cloak.
DM,
You definitely need the ability to hide.
DM, I have a question for you.
Mhm.
And you can feel free to say no to this, but I would like your professional opinion here. The cloak that he has gives me the ability to go to the ethereal plane. Yes.
Yeah.
Time doesn't really move on the ethereal plane in the same way time out here flows, correct?
Astral plane.
Oh, that's astral. Dang it. Never mind. Then.
Ethereal moves. Ethereal's too close. It moves just about the same as reality. Astral plane. Astral C is the one where time doesn't quite move the same.
Dang, I was gonna try and wait out my 4 days of sitting around and doing nothing there.
Yeah, but it might have worked the other way because I was in the astral sea for like over 70 years.
Yeah. So the Astral Sea would be the wrong place to go for that. As you kind of
Interesting
try to
idea, though.
sort that out, give me an Arcana check. Let's see if you can actually think of one of the planes that would work in.
Hey, listen,
Can
it's
I-
my best.
Can I
my best
can I
skill.
help him on that?
Sure. Arcana
Do we have any
with
potions
advantage?
of strength?
Are you
With that-
freaking with me? All right. Well, if you're helping, I get advantage. So I'm gonna roll again.
And I'm bardicking you.
Okay.
Okay, works for me. Oh, hey,
I'm
26.
Or I'm trying to figure out a way to get you up to speed quick.
Yeah, but who's making the tea? That's more important right now.
No,
Mordenkainen.
Yeah, Mordenkainen, he's got a lovely tea going at this point.
It's a D12 for the bardic.
And
Okay, let me
Like-
add the D12 to 26 or 27 since Bo gave me guidance. I think.
as he goes to serve it,
Yeah.
like he's got like the little like dried out like flower, and he pours it over, and the flower like blooms, and he offers the tea to you. You definitely want to take your time, like sip, like be present for this tea.
Montgomery,
So-
Can I check it for poison first? Like
I must admit I'm perplexed by this wizard's. Yes, that is what I was going to say.
Also, I got a 34 on the Arcana check after all the bonuses.
34
and such.
on the Arcana check. So you can think of several places that you could go. It would be at least an hour of time passing here. So you would be saying, hey, you're going to be waiting at least an hour to pursue to get those 4 days to pass.
If you're fine with that, fellows, I can catch up with you if you want to go ahead. But until then, I'm basically useless.
Do you think you'll be able to survive catching up to us?
I think I will be fine enough. Thank you.
Do you have the ability to go to those planes?
I have myself many a contact, and I'm sure I can find a way there. I say as I almost sway backwards on my feet.
should someone go with you?
No, you'll need all the help you can get. I can catch up. I have a bone rock after all.
That's true.
If anything,
And
I'll
2
catch up.
whites.
I'll be there before you will be.
Sure.
Honestly, I cannot wait for us to meet our savior, and then comes Telovere.
I'm here for
it.
On Bone Rock.
The bone rocks are coming. The bone rocks are
Uh,
coming.
Are there any preparations we need to make, like, that take time while Telovere is gone?
I don't think so. I'm ready to
All right.
go.
Let's go.
How does the simulacra probably wouldn't be able to tell me how time is worked on in the Pandemonium area, would he?
Everything
The
in Pandemonium.
short and sweet version. Otherwise,
It's
I'm not going to be nice.
chaotic. It's in constant flux, but Pandesmos is an area more or less
Quicker,
obeying
slower.
the same, mostly. It varies. It averages
Of
out
course.
to be the same, but it moves in spurts.
And doing my mathematics in my head of how many gates he used and travel time for a distance of what it sounds like. Me making a judgment, how long do I think it would take him to get to this prison cell?
It's probably only a mile away from where you were. So at 5 jumps, getting him 2,500 feet and jogging the rest, it's 3 minutes.
Not long.
Yeah.
He's probably already there.
Yeah, he's probably already there. So
yes,
we?
He was there by the time we finished our first conversation.
I kind of figured. Shall we go try to interrupt a summoning or a release?
Yeah. I mean, he might be a bit weaker immediately upon release, that we can lock him back away with the Staff of Law if we can take it as well, should the worst come to pass.
Loktar, you just came back from being a little demon, so you ready to go, big guy?
Oh, muted.
We're ready to know what's
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
Not muted, just a slight delay.
Oh.
I think Discord's still having issues today.
Sorry,
Seems
I'm having
like it.
issues today. Yeah, it's hiccuping a lot with you guys too.
Discord is having a rough day overall, so thanks for bearing with. But
How?
at this point, Mordenkainen, tied down in the chair, gagged, he's sort of like scooting his way over to like get in front. He's like, I really can't help. You're gonna have to. And talking to the guy, really gonna have to dispel me here, guys. Just try to not let me see it coming.
Okay. So when
I'll
he turns
just-
around, I cast Dispel Magic.
Powder, snow, those slushy bits.
And then thinking of the location that was given to me for what this caged area where this should be, I'm going to cast. Let's see, where's my 7th level?
So are we stepping back through
we're
the
gonna
portal?
plane shift.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh, what was that? Plane shift?
I'm plane shifting. I'm plane shifting us right to it. As long as I know as long as I can, as long as I know of the place, I can specify a target destination in general terms, such as the city of Brass. So if I can say that location, I'm going to take us there.
I see no reason that would not work.
Hell yeah, we just skipped 2 chapters of the book, baby.
I'm trying to keep our fighting to a minimum. Sorry, DM.
Nope. That is totally fine. We're gonna jump to a black screen here.
You took us to the void?
Into the void you go.
The void.
It's what you deserve. Let's go
Welcome
here.
to the void.
At least we had tea
back.
first.
I'll be
Did have
back in
some
2
tea.
seconds.
It does say like you can have the discretion of how close exactly they end up within range of it, if that matters for you.
You will be appearing as reasonably close because you know that the name of this place is the Ruinous Citadel. And that is where you will be appearing. I need my character tokens. It's not what I meant to do.
This looks so familiar.
Look,
I know,
all
right?
right. You didn't quite skip 2 chapters, but you definitely skipped 2 encounters that I thought I had before here. So let's get you to the right spot now. This is what happens when we got creative players.
Just hope we didn't miss out on something.
We probably did.
I mean,
Yeah, probably my +3 plate mail.
Yep, that's back there.
Casey only puts it in places you don't go to. It's always been there since the beginning of the game.
If I had a +3 plate mail and a +3 shield, I'd be at 28 armor class.
Good lord.
look, I
That's
learned
an
I
evil
learned some
laugh.
lessons from watching Nick DM. One of which is do not give away the magic items.
Yeah, you've learned that as being the person that got the magic items.
I like my magic items. They're very nice magic items. All right, let's get this here. Let's reveal a little area up in here. And let's see if we've done this appropriately. Flip it down here. And cool,
Oh,
you can
there we
see a
go.
little space, and let's start talking about what you see as we get all the things caught back up. Boop, boop, boop.
I think I see some spider fiends.
You do see some spider fiends. You would have seen prettier spider fiends with their own tokens and stuff had you gone the way you were supposed to. But now you just get them to say spider fiend. How about that? So
Now we get the Timu spider fiends.
yeah, linking hands. The party blinks in and blinks out of existence. The area that they find themselves in is awash in combat. Fiends of all sorts battle against one another. Spider creatures, wolf misshapen figures soaring through the sky, scuttling across the ground, all in waves fighting back and forth. It seems there are 2 strongholds, one up atop a cliff, a rickety-looking tower, the other the citadel that you have appeared nearby. Just beyond the ruinous citadel, the sea laps against the edges. You can see a few foolish fiends have flown too low, and tentacles emerge from the waters to pull them down into the depths. Several bloated spiders with wolf's head move back and forth on the black sand near the citadel's entrance to the south. These fiendish spiders they're ugly. I don't like them.
Like apes and spiders? Ugh.
they're not. I don't like them. Those of you who don't like creepy crawly things may want to look away.
the token.
It is the token. So
Oh, they're like
Oh, well, that's
Spider-
not as bad.
That's just a
Bats.
weird looking dog with a spider body.
yeah, but it's got the
Yeah,
jaws that do the
He's
thing.
got like,
Yeah.
he's got like.
I know the jaws. Oh, it's like the jaws from Resident Evil.
Yeah, I don't like those. Or
and they're too thick.
yeah, I don't like these. But we'll move on as we decide what are y'all doing, because they are prowling back and forth before the entrance to the Citadel. Now the Citadel is not in the best of shape. The south side of it has been eaten away by the waves of the ruinous sea, but it holds.
Well, I guess we're just kind of right in it through the psychic whispers. Do we run past these and try to get in?
I mean, we could kill him.
Feeling a little bloodlust there.
Yeah, I'm gonna try out my new stuff.
Well, that I don't think they're just gonna let us walk on by
They're
anyway.
not gonna let us walk by. We gotta kill them.
Keep in mind there may be countless of them, so I'll probably work on the door first while we're fighting, just to give us a way out.
Oh, if you want, I can try to. I can make it look like somebody's in there, and cause a distraction.
It looks like there's some holes on the other wall
Hmm.
too. But yeah, a distraction would also work, but we might have other ways in.
I'm going to minor.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
I was gonna say, so the gaps in the walls are more arrow slits, arrows where you can see out. There's not much of a hole there. While the arrow slits have broken away, you couldn't get through them cleanly. You could maybe squeeze one of the skinnier members through.
So the Loptar.
Do you have shaped stone on you still, Las-Dal?
I knew I should have taken mass polymorph. I could have turned us all into roaches.
But then we would check in
mm,
and not check out.
Let me see if I have shape stone. Yeah, I have shape stone.
And we could go through a wall too.
Do we want to try skipping around these guys?
And you see, like, Duren's like getting ready to start throwing a temper tantrum.
I get. Let's go in.
I will minor illusion a person right here, and I will make. First, I'll do a clack sound, and then the person will appear.
Okay.
So I'm trying to do like a metal tink sound.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounds like armor, and then an illusion of a guy in armor standing there. And if
They're
the
there
DC
like
20
the moment like the illusion appears, they're just pile.
That kind of
there
fight.
you go.
Oh yeah, you got them closer together. God.
There's like, and you
I
can
want
see
to fight.
like
I want to fight.
Yep.
they're climbing over one another trying to find the meat in the pile, but it's not there. So I think we're rolling initiative.
Yep. Come
Sounds
on.
good.
Just let me know whenever
Come
I'm
on.
there.
You will probably be there after this combat.
Cool.
We'll see how
I just
this.
want to make sure.
And so as the turn
Are
order
you
comes up,
kidding me?
Unreal.
Like who's raring to go just like trips on his armor and goes too excited.
I don't know why it rolled twice for
Oh.
initiative. For me, it's
Someone-
14.
Someone can have advantage on their initiative with wants it.
Oh, I'll take it.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
we'll roll once for enemies here.
Are you kidding me?
Right after the enemies. That's what his second roll was, right after the enemies.
What happened here?
I changed mine. I changed mine to 14. It rolled twice for me for some reason. I don't know why.
Okay, let's get that out of there. Las-Dal. Bad guys. Duren. Fortune. Got it. Montgomery. The pile of spider fiends are trying to find the meat, but there is no meat. What are you doing?
I guess because I finally have some people together. Even though that's probably not going to work, I'm going to try Toll the Dead on 2 of them.
Boink.
You're not gonna fireball that?
No, I'm trying to hold my spells.
All right, Toll the Dead on 2 of them. Wisdoms. They are resistant.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Where's
one pass,
spell?
1 fail.
Are they missing any hit points?
They are
No.
not yet.
I'm gonna have to put on the necklace of fireball.
Well, so DC 19.
1 pass, 1 fail. They do not seem resistant to necrotic.
All right.
Loktar.
Where's the little pinger? Well, all right. Yeah.
What are you going for?
No, it doesn't matter which 2. Just
I hit these 2 up here, top left.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yep. Because I figured Duren's gonna come in and slaughter the ones on the side closest to him.
One
that's
question
it.
for you: when they were attacking the illusory soldier, were they using like claws and teeth, or were they like spitting acid on it or something?
Claws and teeth.
Wondering if it's worth it to rage. Oh, nice. Okay, Rageroo, getting big. I got big my strength and all that goodness, and then move in and start hacking.
Joshon! Which way are we attacking? Left to right, right to left, top to bottom?
Let's go like in a this one.
Okay, so we're gonna start over there.
Just like a big arcing swing for those 4 in the front and see what happens. This first one coming up right here. Reckless naturally.
All right. 28 hits for 40 points of damage as an opener. Little spidery as these things might be, they got a boatload of hit points, and it's still there.
I figured.
I was really hoping it was just going to be and then 4 dead ones. Oh well. Still to the next one.
Still going to the next one? Okay.
Because it's just one arcing swing here. Yeah.
24 to hit, 37 points of damage. Got it.
All right. And then the next. I know that's not technically wise.
It's fun.
24 to hit, 41 points of damage.
Yeah. And then the last one.
Don't forget the booty.
Wait a second. No, I can't do that because of rage. I'm just making sure I'm not cheating by doing 4. Is 4 correct? Let's see. 1, 2. And then the Gloom Ambusher. Oh, no, I only get 3. Yeah, it would be 4 if not for the rage, but yeah, that's it.
Okay. Las-Dal.
Almost cheated.
After seeing him smack the crap out of one of them, it's still alive?
It is still alive.
He attacked 3 different ones, didn't you?
Yeah, he attacked 3 different ones.
Oh.
And they all look quite hurt, but not down.
They're all very hurt, though. Or I mean, or at least I don't know.
Montgomery hold back a little bit. I'll have a little moat in my hand. Kick it like a football. Little red moat will land and fireball. Just so Loktar's out of range.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have him dead by the time I gotta go.
So we're gonna do a regular 3rd level fireball.
Regular 3rd level fireball. You got it. 1, 2, 3,
Dex
4,
20.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them. And a 20 dex, you said?
20 Dex.
All right, they do have advantage. And they are resistant to fire. So
Also was checking to
1,
see what their
2,
resistances are.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Hey, a lot of
Pass,
them
pass,
saved.
fail, fail, pass. Fail, pass, pass, pass. Okay. And then
I see. I'm gonna
24.
have to get that magical ability to bypass resistances.
Elemental add up.
Yep, I'm gonna have to grab that in my next feat.
And as I go through and update a bunch of hit points,
It's them. It's their turn to
it
kill
is
me
their turn.
or kill us. It's a
I'm
move.
hiding. I'm going behind Duren since they would have saw me chuck the fireball.
They did, but
So
they're not the smartest of boys.
they see a big fur ball in front of them.
They see a big, easy to bite fur ball that looks delicious and full of juices.
Yeah, a big, delicious fur bulg.
It glitters.
You're way over there.
Fur bulg, not ball.
I mean, they see quite a few furballs anyway, so
That's true.
we are a furry crew.
Was that?
Opportunity attack on this one if allowed to do so.
Okay, yep, go for it. You can use your reaction.
All right.
A 13 will not hit.
Dang it.
And just because that didn't make enough room, this last one comes up and we'll go after Fortune. Fortune will resolve that one first.
I'm big, so they can probably all fit.
Oh, you're big.
If you want.
They will take that opportunity then.
I mean, I'm okay taking one of them on me. It's fine.
No. He said he's big. I get to chew the crud out of him. All right.
Advantage too.
9 attacks with advantage.
You need a better AC.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What's your armor class?
19.
19.
That's not bad, actually.
Yeah, it's not as bad as I thought it was.
Hit. There's a lot
Only
of
one
hits
of
in
them
there.
missed. There's one miss out of the group, right?
Yep.
Or
Two.
two misses.
And do you take full damage from poison?
Yeah.
Okay. I will leave one of you to be doing math.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
not me.
somebody else could do math.
It's not me. You asked.
I mean, I'm the one getting the shit kicked out of me, but no, not me. I'm not mathing that.
You have more attacks on me.
Here,
Give me a second.
I don't mind doing it. I just wanted to make fun of you for it.
I'm already adding it up.
Yeah. In the meanwhile,
okay.
Duren, what are you up to?
Telovere, you get to work.
I am.
55.
What am I doing? That's a great
71.
question.
What
Because
are
now
you
they're
doing?
not ideal.
87 poison. Jeez.
Oh
Wait, it's still going.
Yeah. What's your
Golly. 19.
19? Okay, hold on. Let's see.
I got to that total and realized I needed to scroll down to see more.
I guess I should have taken Foresight so I could cast it on Loktar.
All right,
So
Duren's
when
up
he
in the mix.
recklesses, it's just regular.
Yeah, because like a few more would have missed. It would have made a huge
I was
difference.
hoping to lop off some legs, but didn't get any 20s.
I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians.
Can do.
Nice.
Actually, I'm going to quicken cast Spirit Guardians. So I'll use some sorcery points.
If my math is correct, and it's entirely possible it's not, you took 180 damage there.
Wow.
Wait, hold on. But bludgeoning is halved.
Oh,
Did you
bludgeoning is
have to?
half.
Or
you-
I did not
piercing.
have
Or
it.
piercing.
I did
Yeah.
not have it. So let me go back through and do that again.
So it's only 130.
That's what it's sounding like.
I gotta hold on. I gotta get to work, Nick. I'm just gonna be a normal, third level. Okay. And then this guy below me, I'm gonna attack him twice.
Okay. Yum, yum, yum. Wow.
There's
Wow.
so many numbers.
So that's 30. 30, well, it's a nat 20 to hit, and that's 30 damage. And it's either slashing or radiant, so if they're resistant to any of that.
That all
But
works.
I have a feeling they're not.
That's two crits in a row.
Wow.
And that's 35 damage on the one below me.
It is still there, but not by much.
Okay, so just to make sure that I get everyone, since I have the mobile feat, I can move without provoking an opportunity attack now. I'm gonna move here just so that I get this guy up in the corner.
Sounds good.
And that is the end of my turn.
Fortune.
We'll throw a dagger at one of them.
Can do.
26 to hit.
26 is gonna hit.
I don't know if any of the ones in the front were even hurt already. Just the ones in the back.
No, there's the two
that
that
one's
I
been
hit.
hurt. That one's been hurt. That one's been hurt. Most of them have a ding or two.
Nope,
Okay.
in a little bit, all of them are going to be hurt.
Sure. I'll hit this one up here that's been already taking a little damage. For 41 psychic.
You wanted the second in from the left? That one there?
I think that was one of the ones you pinged.
He
got
has taken
told.
damage. Yep.
Okay, yep, perfect.
Much more damage now.
And then I will feline agility and go 60 feet here.
Run away.
And bonus action hide.
As you head over in that direction.
Oh shit. That's not Telovere at all.
That's not Telovere at all. Let's get Telovere up here in the observation suite. From
if y'all die,
this area
I'll bring you
here,
back.
you can see that there is a light or unlight or something pulsing behind that arrow slit.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm out of actions and stuff for this turn, but I will take a look when I can.
Montgomery.
You say something?
I'm gonna use Toll the Dead again.
Sure
the-
can.
Two on the top right there.
Top
over
center
on the
seem
left
pretty
side.
well hit. Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, whichever looks most damaged. Got another one in there.
There's a wisdom saving throws, right? Yeah.
Yep.
2.
DC 19.
Both pass, so both only taking 9.
Wow. And then I guess I'm gonna
Toll the
step
Dead,
away.
they take half.
Uh, his
Oh,
specialty.
he's
I
got
I have
the
potent
ability.
I
He's
have
got the
potent,
ability.
Potent cantrip is called.
Oh yeah.
So so if they make their save, they take half, but they don't get any other effects if there are any.
Back into the pile, Loktar. Loktar,
Are you even still standing?
he's still standing. And I saved a little thing because it's just a lot of mess. So I'm just gonna hit some buttons.
Oh.
Nope. Yep. Okay. As they were
What happened?
dogpiling you, you are just covered in webs and strands and all sorts of stuff as they are just drooling over and gumming you up. You are grappled by half of them and coated in webs. You are grappled and have the restrained condition.
Dang, disadvantage. Oh man. Just regular, I suppose.
Okay.
All right.
Can
There
do.
we go. I'll go. Let's spin the other direction. Loktar thinking he can unravel this web by reversing course, and so I can start with this one and then this one.
Okay, so top
and then
left you're
the
starting
booty
with?
end for this one.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Bing. Yay.
30 is a hit for 26 damage. It's still there.
And
What can I do?
28 is a hit for 30 damage. That one is gone.
Let's see. Oh. Whoops. I'm just now realizing I can't make a booty end attack.
Yeah, no
Also, I
booty end
couldn't
attack
make
with a scimitar.
that polearm attack I missed earlier. It wouldn't have existed anyway. But I
Okay.
missed, so it doesn't matter. Dang, I forgot. Yeah, polearm master is useless right now. Okay. So 2 attacks from the scimitar. Am I done? That's all? Are you
That's
kidding
it?
me? I could action search, but it's a waste. I should action search because I'm gonna get eaten alive otherwise. Action search. Here it comes.
Okay, action search.
Oh, you know what? Bonus action, since I'm not using it to pull arm, create the shadow dealy.
Okay.
Echo.
Echo.
Create echo. And
Okay.
then attack action surge.
I believe
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Yeah.
Dude, you got so many options. I don't know. I'm
It's
just
a lot to
agreeing.
keep track of. All right, there we go. But boom. Action surge, and then I'm attacking again. Oh, if I attack from its position, am I still restrained? Yes, because it's still me attacking. Yeah, so it doesn't help anything. Oh, but I could teleport. No, that takes a bonus action. Yeah, okay. All right. Just thinking out loud. Attacking regular. There you go. There's the next one.
29 will take this one down. I feel like this
Excellent.
stream of consciousness is what you all have to put up on the telepathy link, like the whole time as he's fighting.
Oh yeah.
28, got it.
It's all in Goblin though, because he's not me intending it for you guys. You just hear a lot of muttering in Goblin.
Loktar, anything else?
And so I guess, yeah. How tall is the roof on this place?
No roof. Roof's inside. You're outside at the moment. So just sky above, sort of. Space
I mean,
above.
like these walls, or how tall are these walls? I guess I should say.
Those walls. Let's go 20 feet or so.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, can I have the echo on top of the wall? But I can't teleport to it yet. But just planning ahead in case I survive.
Echo on top of the wall.
Yeah.
Las-Dal.
I guess that's all.
Did Fortune say anything about seeing light to us?
Briefly mentioned there's a light in a window here, or in a slit, but that's about it. Pulsing. If that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go over there to get a look to see what's going on.
Sure. You peer inside, and what you see is the aftermath of what I'm about to show. Some time ago, Kaz the Bloody-Handed stood before a portal and unlocked the door. Miska the wolf spider, grown into a thick boy with his long time spent in the ether, can't quite fit through the door. And you see Miska the wolf spider raging against the edges of the portal as his semi-human head is out, his legs are out, and he's trying to pull himself out. And you can see him stretching the portal, trying to get through, but is currently trapped.
Okay.
On either side of Miska, there are two much larger spider fiends. Not larger than Miska, larger than the ones that are currently being fought. These have odd human-like appendages, and they are taking hold of Miska and trying to pull him through. If it wasn't such a terrifying creature being yanked through the portal, this would be hysterical. But it's still kind of funny.
Oh no, Step Spider. I'm stuck.
Step Spider.
What are you doing?
Oh,
What are you doing? All right. I'm going to say in my head what you just described to me. What's going on there, and then I am going to. Yeah, this. How far away are they from me?
They're maybe 10, 15 feet from you where you are. Like you're peeking in through an arrow slit that's slightly crumbled.
Okay.
You want me to open the wall up?
I am going to. Shit. Hang on, sorry. Can I defer a turn for a second while I'm trying to figure out my spell?
Sure.
Okay.
That'll bring on the baddies. We'll resolve the baddies dealing with stuff over on the Duren and other side. The first thing that happens is a door opens up. The door reveals a hallway. Two of those large wolf spider combinations with the human arms coming out from under the wolf's head have opened the door and move towards the pair of you. Those in the circle of aura are going to start taking a bit of damage, and we'll start to resolve on that. And if I can have Telovere roll me a d4 to see how many rounds it is before the Eagles can arrive.
3 rounds.
3 rounds. I was going to give you till the end of this first combat, but it seems like the combat's going to stretch out as they have started to do some other
Sorry.
stuff. They're not just clearing the
Sorry.
foyer anymore. All right. And can I get a damage roll on that Spirit Guardians if you haven't already? Or what was that damage roll? Oh, wait, there it
There you go.
is.
Well,
10 radiant damage on a DC 18. Or we'll use the 13, more advantageous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the wrong fiend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. I got a bunch of them. Well, they all take damage.
They will all take damage. Boop, boop, boop. Math is hard.
Okay.
The super weakened ones were already picked off, but you have weakened the rest further.
Did I at least kill the one next to me that I took 2 chunks out of?
He's down to 14 hit points at this point, but he's
Damn
not
it.
dead yet.
And Kaz isn't in the room.
Kaz is not in the room. That is what happened earlier.
Yep. Okay.
Kaz has left. The big guys say, to heck with your glowy, and march in,
Wow.
and they will be trying to attack you.
Oh no, the AC 20 what now?
23.
23.
Hey, man.
6. 13. Okay. All right. So we're going to try to turn off the glowy light. First, the big eyes with their hands and their claws and their bites. We got 2 bites coming at Nick. Duren. 1, 2, 23.
Shield.
What was that?
Shield.
You butt. And then claws coming at you. We got 4 of them. 1, 2, 28 to hit?
Ooh.
1 hit. Yep. I think.
3,
Yeah.
4. And can I see you take 22 slashing damage and give me a DC 11 Constitution saving throw?
You
Which
even fail that.
I don't think he can.
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh, a 2. No, he'd make it with a 2. A
Yeah.
1 would fail, right?
No, but I
He has a
actually have my +4
plus
because of the
4 on
aura.
top of it. Yep.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
that just doesn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7 spiders attacking Loktar.
Oh, they didn't want a piece of
2,
this?
3, 4,
There's
5,
much
6,
easier meat for them.
7.
Looks like all of them hit.
What's the armor
I
class?
think 19.
19. So 3 miss.
You need shield.
He couldn't cast it anyways because he's raging.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
He
true.
needs a shield.
Hey,
Yeah, a shield would help too, right?
Duren, in the
I forgot he
meanwhile,
rages.
as math is done, Duren, what are you? Oh, sorry. Las-Dal, do you have a decision on the spell?
I am going to modify the memory of one of the minions trying to pull him out.
Okay.
I'm going to make him think that he is actually working for some. I would know who would be against.
you just go
Actually-
Vecna.
Yeah, he works for Vecna, and he is to keep Miska from coming back. So I want him to believe he is an agent of Vecna's and to start pushing Miska back.
Put that booty back where it belongs.
Okay. Does modified memory have a saving throw or anything like that?
Wisdom 20.
Wisdom 20.
And they probably got advantage.
This is
They are
bad idea,
not
but we're
immune to
doing it.
charm. They are magic resistant, so they do have advantage.
Okay.
Shakes it off. Double check for me. Does that require you to say things to them? Would they be aware of your presence from you just having cast it? And as you skim for that, Duren, we'll hop back over to your part of the fight.
Okay.
It's a verb. There's a verbal component in it, so yes.
Okay, so they are now aware of you.
Didn't work, guys.
Wait, what? We're still fighting over here. What's going on? Oh, I guess
Make
you're
it
right there.
quick.
I am going to cast. Well, that'll hit Loketard. He's on death's door already.
Might already be dead. We haven't found out
No,
yet.
survived by 6 points.
Yeah,
Took
it was-
84 out of 90.
Okay.
Hang on, let me see if I can find a way to do 6 more points of damage to you. Done. You're good. Just survive for another round.
Well, Duren will do the 6 points of damage for you.
Oh,
Okay.
I am going to use Green Flame Blade
okay.
on. Well, I'm trying to determine who I want it to. I'm going to do it on this guy, and then whatever the runoff is will go to the one I almost killed.
Sounds good.
My gosh, it's so many die. Okay.
21 hits.
19 goes to the guy that I hit, and then 54 minus 19 is 35. So
Okay.
35 to the big boy, 19 to the one to my right.
Got it. They are resistant to fire, so it didn't quite do enough to the one to your
Oh, no,
right. He's
fuck.
still hanging on.
Oh wow.
He's his wolf's head's dug in to Loktar, and you just can't shake him loose. Duren, that's a green flame blade. Anything else?
No.
Fortune.
Oof. So many things to. I guess for now, still from stealth here, throw a dagger at out of the little ones on this kind of side over here, how are they all looking?
The absolute worst one is this one that just won't die for Duren. Other than that, this one's a little dinged up.
Okay, we're gonna go for the one that's just about to die.
Just about to die
Yeah.
down here.
So
This is a
I'm
sure kill.
Still Duren's kill.
It's okay.
no, actually I'm gonna do the big demon behind him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that instead because I feel like I'm gonna end up wasting my kind of advantage here, just killing that one off.
$29's a hit.
9. Ooh. 36.
36 is good damage.
There's a lot of ones in that.
Anything else?
And I'm just gonna.
You might be able to kill the other one if you throw another bonus
Yeah,
action.
sorry. I'll go ahead bonus action throw a dagger at this one, just a plain one this time though.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a good call.
Yeet. 25 hits.
And ignore the sneak attack damage here.
Or don't.
So 7 psychic.
7 is enough.
I was gonna say.
Okay.
Junk.
Oh my god! What is that?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
what is
Nothing.
that? That looks suspiciously like a fireball measurement.
And then I'm gonna step a bit further back here.
Sure.
You don't need to be that far back.
As
Well, I
Fortune and
kinda wanna
Las-Dal are
see-
both now moving past this Citadel room.
I like to do it without showing up. I'm not gonna look in the window. Like I'm gonna go further
Sure.
back.
Inside that room, the walls and ceiling of a crumbling ancient chamber obscured by sheets of webbing. The floor mostly clear. The room's west end contains a jumble of stones stacked to create a vertical ring about 5 feet in diameter. Jammed into that ring, Miska the wolf spider is trying to make his way out. Las-Dal
Wait, did you say it
Fortune.
was a stone ring?
It is there. If you saw kind of like the stones archway, that is the portal
Yeah.
outline. He is trying to stretch it. And now that you've had a few more seconds to see, the thing he's trying to stretch it with, like he's trying to shoehorn himself into this reality with the rod of 7 parts. He's got the rod, it's sort of got it jammed in beside him, and he's like levering himself in to this reality while very angry about it.
Okay, there's no way Fortune doesn't peek a little bit then. Just like lost all his head, and then Fortune's pops over real quick.
we're like this.
Yeah. And I'll relay that to everyone. You will not hurry up and kill all of them. Montgomery, highest level spell. You have to come see this.
Montgomery, you're up. What do we got?
I'm gonna cast Dawn.
Ooh.
Centered right here. I think it's, what did it say? Was it 30 feet? Yeah, it's 30 feet. So it'll catch everybody, and it's evocation, so I can, or my party members will be safe.
Sounds good.
Oh,
Go ahead
nice.
and give it
Hell
a
yeah.
cast.
Uh,
And then Telovere floats down through the light.
God, every roll has had a 1 in it.
All right. Let me get. Sorry, I thought the cat was asking to go out, and then he's staying in because he's a cat. And let's see here. DC 19 Constitution saving
What's
throws.
this one?
1, 2, 3,
I mean,
4.
that spell.
26.
Dawn, yeah. So this will stay out there, and I can move it. I don't know if you want to make something that.
Yeah, we'll get you
like a
one of
light
those in a
circle or
second.
something.
Let me see how much living I got left here. Your DC 19. 1 down.
Oh, it says right there, Don.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. How do I? There's the description if you want to read it.
Sounds good.
This one's becoming your signature spell at this point. I like it.
Oh yeah,
it's-
this is. Oh yeah, I've seen this
Yeah.
from when we fell down that crumbling thing.
Yeah.
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 And then these are cons. These are the bigger guys.
Really
These guys
Really-
are not like radiant.
need somebody to cast web to hold him in place so it can do more damage, but
These guys seem very web friendly.
Yeah, that's the problem for this one. But something to stick people down, right? Because the last encounter, they got hit once and then they just kept moving, which I suspect will happen here too. But I had to get something on the field, and they were, fire didn't seem the way to go.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Loktar, you are illuminated by the dawn.
It feels good,
Blinded
huh? Or it
by
doesn't
the
feel
light.
bad, at least.
Doesn't feel bad to you.
All right. I think the smart play, as far as I can recognize it, is to switch places with the double up on the wall,
Okay.
and then make the attacks from the double so that I wouldn't be restrained, thereby getting advantage. Yeah.
Okay, you do the ninja log trick and the ninja log attacks.
Yeah. And then go counterclockwise again this time. Go starting with this straggler over here. Yeah.
30 points of damage. Takes that one out.
Nice.
Yep.
In Diablo 4 when they do the whirlwind attack, like that's how I kind of picture how he's fighting right now. Just spinning in
25,
circles.
bottom left is still standing.
All right. Just
Wait,
the two.
just
I
the
guess.
two? Okay.
I can do it. I could do another. Actually, now that I'm using the echo, yeah, I could do an echo attack with the.
Didn't you transfer with your bonus action or the echo, or am I misremembering?
Oh, you're correct.
Okay. Wow. You're a complicated
Yeah.
Loktar, anything else?
All right, there you go. Good job.
All right.
No, that's good.
Las-Dal, Miska the wolf spider is making its way into reality. What are you up to?
I have a question about telekinesis.
Okay.
Am I able to contest the grip of something with telekinesis? Let's see here.
Are you pull up the spell and then tell me what you're trying to do.
So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to play tug of war with the rod to get it out of his hands.
You guys never answered me when I asked about opening the wall up too. I'm just saying.
Oh, if you want, yeah.
Not that.
I mean,
Maybe-
it's, you
I don't-
want you know.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
We probably need to kill the things out there first before we go opening up.
Let's hold off on this wall for now. We don't want to
Okay.
let these other guys come through.
We don't want to get
I'd
stuck
rather them
between them.
crash through. I'd rather them crash through than just walk through.
You are trying to get the rod
So,
away
so
from him.
I see him using the rod as a pry bar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to yoink it as he's trying to pry with it.
If the object is worn or carried by a creature, which it effectively is, strength saving throw to get it away from him.
If
So
So you can telekinetically grab hold, and as you try and pull, it would be your Arcana saving throw as a saving throw for him.
okay,
Is that what you are going to do?
yes, I want to play tug of war with that. I don't want him to come out, and I see him using that as a tool to get out. So I'm trying to pull it from him.
Sure, sounds good. You engage Miska the Wolf Spider in a tug of war. He will make a strength saving throw.
Pretty weak, right?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure he's gonna hit it no problem.
Look at those flimsy spider arms. They
Look at those
can't
flimsy
grab.
spider arms. Actually, he is not proficient in strength saving throws.
oh,
So
So is it my spell save DC or
spell
am I
save DC.
contesting it?
What's your spell save DC?
20.
20.
You
Oh.
rip it out of his
Oh.
hands, but he's got many of them, and a legendary resistance causes him to grab it with one of his other hands and pull it back.
You slowed him down at least.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because now he's got to try to pry it back in between him and the wall.
Las-Dal, anything else?
I wish, but
right.
no.
Can you cast enlarge just on his butt?
I don't have it large. How much somebody did. I'm gonna bardically inspire. Yep, Montgomery. I'm gonna bardically inspire you.
Okay, thank you.
Sounds good. As the bardic inspiration lands, a couple of things happen. The first one is Miska howls out his frustration at Las-Dal. Las-Dal, I need a
that
DC
booty stuff.
21 Wisdom saving throw.
Ouch.
Uh-oh. Yikes.
This ain't good, guys.
You should have stood by me.
That's right. Should have been.
Oh,
in the
that's
main
really
display.
bad.
Okay,
Oh,
you will take
no.
13 points of psychic damage.
Oh, okay.
I have a feeling
That
that's
is
not
And-
it. though.
pretty short.
Okay.
I know there's more. I know there's more.
Those numbers are awfully low
It's
for
like
this
you almost
creature.
want it to be more.
I
but
thought it was
the
gonna be
part
stat.
is bad.
Stat point damage.
Would I do that to you?
You
Yes.
lose 13 wisdom.
Fortune, I believe you
Yes.
are visible. I don't believe you
I
did
am.
a bonus action hide.
Nope. And my movement stopped me right next to Las-Dal, so my head was peeking through at the same time for sure.
Got it. Las-Dal and Fortune. I need you to make me.
Here's a saving throw for concentration on telekinetic. Thank God. That was piss poor rolls. But I made it.
Oh,
A
no.
DC
Oh,
21
nice.
saving throw against suggestion.
What's the...
If you are immune to charm, I don't think either of you are.
Nope. What's the saving throw? I'm sorry.
DC 21.
What type of saving throw?
Suggestion is wisdom. Double check
Wisdom?
myself.
Rogues get something like a slippery mind or something. I don't remember.
It just gives wisdom proficiency in wisdom saving throws, so
Wisdom
unfortunately it
save.
does not
Wisdom
give me
save.
advantage or anything.
Yeah, it's a wisdom.
Yeah, I actually don't have anything to help with saves.
16.
Both of you are taken in by the suggestion. The sounds that rip through your mind are inhuman. And the suggestion is how delightful it would be to betray your own.
Okay.
Now, you're free to interpret that in any which way, but that's what you've been instructed to do. In the meantime, could I get a redo on the damage for my bubble of Holy Delight, Duren?
You sure can. Alrighty, let's find that holy bubble of radiant delight.
1, 2, 3, 4 things left over here. Two pass, two fail. 14 damage.
Don't forget the big boys.
I'm getting there. I'm
The
getting.
saving throw is
They-
not an ability check, correct?
Saving throws are not an ability check.
Okay.
Big boys 1 and 1.
Dang, man, the duration is 24 hours. That was crazy.
Loktar, we got. You are. No, you've moved. You're up here up
Yeah.
top. All right. They all start by casting webs up towards you.
Ah.
They know he's up there.
1, 2.
Oh, 'cause they can-
Wait, not wrong ones.
I guess
1.
if these are attacks, I guess they get advantage on them.
Were you being reckless?
Yeah, because it's.
Okay.
I mean, I was last round.
So the first one lands and binds you up. It then reels you in, and you're right back where
What?
you were.
Oh no!
And then
Probably
the pile
fall
just
damage.
resumes right back upon you.
Oh yeah. Well, either way, holy crap! I'm
So
dead.
you're pulled back in. You're right there. You are now restrained back in the middle, and then the 4 bite attacks follow
Yeah.
up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's 3 hits, and I only had 6 hit points, so
Ruh-roh.
that'll be death,
No.
right? Because the first one will take him down to 0, and then 2 hits will take him down 4 saves, right?
Yep.
That sounds
Yeah, he's
correct.
dead.
Damn.
Dang it!
Loktar,
I just brought you back.
Loktar
Finally used the
falls.
echo, and it didn't
The spiders then skitter out of the bubble.
They don't want to be by me.
They don't really want to be by you so much. At least they want to make you work for it. The other two, however, are pot committed.
They could get opportunity maybe on that one. Or no.
What does this do? Does this help me in any way?
That's the bubble, just so you know.
Is that monk? Is oh.
All right. I need DC 16 Wisdom saving throw from Duren, 2 of them.
I can't fail it, but I'll give it to you.
Oh, can you not?
You'll play a silly game.
All right. So your world is enveloped in a rainbow of prismatic webs that eject from the 2 spider fiends. They cover you. They are scintillating. They are beautiful, and you're like, whatever. But then they try and bite
I'm
and
like,
punch you.
bitch, I'm from the fucking Feywild. This shit ain't nothing.
Yeah, they didn't know. They just didn't know. 2 bites and 4 claws. Bite. 26?
You already know what I'm going to do.
Probably a shield. 4 claws.
Yeah.
1. Oh, I got one.
Oh,
2.
and I got a crit.
3. 4. The crit will get through, though. 32 points of damage, and can I get a DC 16 Constitution saving throw to keep your bubble up? Which is possible for you to fail.
+4.
17. Still made it through.
It's 32, right? 32 was my number.
32 is your number.
Is this the first time I've taken damage?
Second time. You should have
No,
taken
it's-
about 20 points of damage before. 22 points of damage before. Duren, it is now your turn, though.
But before we do that, I want to go back because the dawn effect is here. So if they have more movement, they got to move further.
Oh, is it the end of their turn or beginning of your turn they take damage?
No, the end of their turn. So when it's first cast, they take damage. Then it's the end of their turn. That's why they normally move out of it.
Yep.
So I just want to make sure that this is what happened, or
they would have gone a
moved
little further. Thank you for the reminder. So they can.
And then what are the two? And the same applies to the 2 big ones too.
Yeah.
Are they going to move or stay there?
These 2 could make it out, so they will. The others actually can't get far enough because of his bubble's slowing effect and your dawn being huge, so they will take the damage. Go ahead and give me dawn damage again.
Dawn damage.
Dawn damage.
Where is dawn at? That was 4th. Right. Where the heck is it? There it is. I think it's 4d10. Yeah, 4d10. I just want to make sure.
Nope, those 2 passed.
Rolling well tonight.
Another one. I've rolled a 1 every time I've rolled tonight. At least 1.
Hey, at least you burned a couple of crits on saving throws that could have been hits. Con. Pass, and 11. Okay. Cool. I am caught up there. Now, Duren.
Okay. I am going to.
By the way,
What?
Polar Knights, thank you for the comment there. The show is every stage of beard growth, over time here.
It really
Alright.
is. Holy crap.
So I'm gonna cast Thunderstep. Quickened.
Okay.
So these 2 need to make Constitution saving throws. They're trying to beat an 18.
They will do that.
And they take half, so they both take 17.
Got it. That's Thunder.
Thunder.
Thunder. Resistant to lightning, but not thunder. Weird creatures.
Within range, 90 feet. Okay. And I'm going to come over here. And I'm going... which one's looking worse? Are they about the same?
The one to the north is more worse.
Okay, so it's okay. I know what you are saying. Then I'm going... What?
I was gonna say, could you grab Loktar with your Thunderstep as well? Or is it not like Dimension Door?
Loktar is
no, I
now an
think I can-
object, so you could use a simple object interaction to pick him up.
Sure, he can come with me. So I'm gonna attack the one up north. We're gonna see if I can take him out.
24 would do it. I think you only got 20 though.
I did, but I have a smite I can throw on there.
Boink.
I need to use up some spell slots over here. Okay, so first one, second one.
$27, good hit. 24 points of damage, not quite enough, but it does hurt.
Okay, it's okay. I can smite his ass. I'll use a higher. Oh, what kind of creatures are these?
They are fiends.
That means they take extra damage, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is actually 4. Plus another 25.
That'll do.
And then I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 5. I'm gonna run back.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure that they didn't take out the Dawn
Or
hurt Montgomery.
Got it. Fortune,
thank you.
Loktar's been delivered to Montgomery, and now
Oh, yeah.
what?
Yeah, what am I going to do with that?
Fortune is going to run over 5, 10, 20. Take a shot at this one here with a dagger, and he's going to yell to Montgomery. Montgomery, we need you to use Stone Shape to shape the wall here and open it up, pointing to the wall essentially surrounding Mishka and saying, open that up because of the effect of the mass suggestion spell. But trying to sell it, like not, give away that he's doing something necessarily good.
I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have Stone Shape.
Well, you did too. You said, did you want us to do something about that wall? I think I would yell, do something about that wall right there would be perfect.
Okay. I gotcha. So, Montgomery, those are the instructions that you have received in earnest, not knowing the things that we know.
I got you. Say again exactly what you're going to say.
Blow open the wall right here, and then I'll ping the spot.
Okay.
Okay. And then Montgomery, it is your turn.
Oh, sorry. My attack, because I was still attacking the big one as part of betraying the party.
Okay.
The big one, is that me?
No. Oh, I thought about it. I thought about if I should do damage to someone or not, and I would have crit Duren. Casey would have loved that. I'm sorry to deprive you of that.
Nope, but it's okay. There we go. Roll me damn.
What? No, not 2d6.
I feel like you should have a lot more.
Roll as crit. Oh, good God! What is happening? I'm just gonna press it twice. So 82
Yeah.
points of psychic damage.
Donk. It goes squishy.
And I give Montgomery a huge thumbs up.
Montgomery.
Why do I feel like I'm in Fallout now? The thumbs
It's
up.
bigger than
Okay,
your thumb.
well, he does seem normal. He just took out one of the big demons, and I did ask about opening up the walls, so I don't see any reason why I wouldn't do it.
Sure.
Unfortunately, where's that spell at? There it is.
Now I'm curious which spell he's talking about. Oh.
Meteor swarm.
That's why I asked if he said stone shape specifically. Then I had some
Nope.
wiggle
Okay,
room.
I got it.
Yeah.
Pass wall. Yep. So you can basically make that whole chunk of the wall disappear.
Yep.
Woof. That chunk of the wall right about here disappears inside. Now you have a clear view of Miska the wolf spider using the staff of law to try and pry open a portal and get himself into this reality. He still seems out of phase, but he's got his hands on the staff at this point. The two spider fiends inside working to assist him. Now you get a clear shot at your target.
I was thinking that they would give Mishka and the spiders the chance to kill us too while we're here.
Oh yeah, no. He can see you now. It's that is a good betrayal. That is a good use of the phrasing. I will say that probably satisfies the suggestion, and you snap back to your senses, having betrayed the party. But the whole
Just
time,
stare at
you
Mishka.
still think it was a great idea. Because the
Never mind.
suggestion's still there. You still think it's a great idea, but you're like, job's done.
Keep the thumbs up with Mishka like looking over the shoulder behind me at Montgomery.
Loktar, unfortunately dead. Telovere,
Casey, am I
one
down to-
round away at this point.
I was about to say, am I down to 1 round now?
You're 1 round away. You are flying in, seeing the chaos happening. Loktar on the ground. Las-Dal, you are instructed to betray. What is your method of betrayal?
Can I telekinetically pick up Fortune?
You son of...
Yeet!
And yeah, it's betrayal, so yeet Fortune into Montgomery.
That
Because
feels like
telekinetically you can pick up a person.
that feels like
And-
a fair betrayal on several levels. Is that okay with everybody here?
No.
Or
No.
I could yeet Fortune into Duren, who has enemies around him.
I feel
which would be a
Fortune
bigger
into
betrayal.
Montgomery as a callback, payback of shark eating and other such things. Seems a fair betrayal and cinematic enough. Can I get the telekinesis set again?
One second.
Now I gotta make a strength save.
It's on a creature. Here's for creature.
Strength saving throw. Yes, please. I think you're going
Okay,
up against
well-
a 20.
I have a -2.
So this should be a very creative die roll.
I've got a 0.
Wow. Wow.
So,
Yeah.
so I do a little spin with Fortune first.
Fortune throws up a hairball immediately upon the first spin.
Uh,
At Montgomery, I guess.
So what I'll say is, effectively, this is a yeet 30 feet to get it to the point where it does damage up in the air and then coming back down. So that'll be 3d6s of damage. Fortune, you are taking it. Montgomery, can I get a dex saving throw to get yourself out of the way of the incoming kitty cat? Fortune, 10
That's
points of
10.
damage there.
All right.
That's not gonna pass. Montgomery, you're gonna take 10 points of damage of incoming cat. Betrayal
He's
done.
he's so fluffy. He shouldn't take any damage.
Yeah.
He's got pointy bits.
What the heck is going on?
It's
Poor
chaos.
Montgomery.
Absolute
I'm looking
chaos.
back and forth.
Why did you throw him at me?
That's an excellent question.
Yeah, why?
Why? Why?
It was a good idea at the time.
Montgomery, can I get a DC 21 Wisdom saving throw? Fortune, can I get a DC 21 Wisdom
No.
saving throw? Lost
I knew
All,
it was
can I
coming
get a DC
too.
21 Wisdom saving throw? Because it can now see
Where's
3 of
Duren when you
you.
need him?
Oh,
Ooh.
Fortune shakes it
Okay.
off.
I'm too busy with the hairball.
Oh my gosh.
Montgomery, Las-Dal, please betray.
Gentlemen, please. I haven't even gotten there, and y'all are killing each other.
Duren, can I get a wisdom bubble from you?
Yeah.
2 of them, 1 of these.
Oh, hell yeah, baby.
Good damage,
Ma-
and 2 of them did
Max
fail.
damage.
Oh, and 1 more down. Alright, and we will start off with Spider Fiend trying to web up Duren. Unlikely, but it is a miss. Spider Fiend trying to bite Duren. Gonna miss. Big Spider Fiend, bite and 2, wrong one. Big Spider Fiend, bite and 2 claws on Duren. They just can't find him.
The last one did. Oh no, that's normal.
Yep, yeah, no advantage on the attack there. Montgomery, give me Dawn, please.
Ten, 4. Oh, no ones that time. 24.
Little ones hanging on by a thread. Big ones still doing okay. They can't get away, so they're just in it. Betrayals all... Nope. Fortune didn't betray, did he?
I did the first time.
You didn't betray
Eh.
this time, though.
But he passed.
He did pass. Which
Yes.
means this big fella is coming out to look at Fortune.
Oh,
Mhm.
hey.
A rack lupus.
Smooth shells, gleaming spines, and a luxurious fluffy wolf head. Powerful arms, alluring voices. They're majestic in their own special kind of way. It
And my
bites.
cloak is disabled by being thrown into Montgomery.
Yes, it is. A bite and 2 attacks. Bite. 16 to hit.
16 does not hit.
Sword.
Thank goodness.
25.
Sword!
And then other sword.
Those ones do hit.
Those ones do hit. And you're actually over here now, so you actually moved out there.
All right.
This fiend moves in defensive position
Uh,
of Miska.
for the second one,
Mhm.
I'll react to Uncanny Dodge just to cut that in half from 40 to 20.
Can do. Duren, what you up to?
Okay, so what when Montgomery cast pass wall?
Mm-hmm.
What is Miska free now?
No, so this wall right here disappeared. So the one I just
Okay.
marked in blue. Miska can now see more of the battlefield. He is not free. Basically, that stone ring is still holding him in, but he's got more ability to move the stones away. He's got less effort going on there.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't think about that part. Well, I thought about that possibility, but I wasn't
It
sure.
did not free him, but it made his life a little simpler.
Am I able to make like an insight check to try to figure out what's going on? Because I mean, I would assume that I can tell something's going on with my friends.
Sure. Yeah, give me an insight check.
I mean, good job, Duren.
I mean,
You're in the middle of battle, so that's a
you're in
tough
the
time
middle
to be
of battle,
insightful.
and a normal
Okay.
fight for you does involve yeeting sharks around. So, is this really strange? That's
What the hell is that?
that's a thing that's happening.
Oh, it's nothing. Just ignore the measurements.
Ignore the measurements behind the curtain.
Are you trying to measure 1 mile?
I'm so glad that I'm not in this yet.
Okay.
You're in this in
Uh,
two rounds, or not even two
That's
rounds,
fine.
2 turns.
That's
Duren,
fine.
I'm gonna attack the one right in front of me.
okay?
One. Oh, I'm assuming a
13 does
13
not
doesn't
hit.
hit. But hold on. Don't I have favored by the gods or something?
Or was that
Favored
part of your
by the
other?
No.
Okay.
I can roll 2d4 and add it to my. Does a 19 hit?
A 19 hits.
Okay, so he takes 24 damage. And we'll throw a second level smite on it. And this one is a fiend, so that's 4d8 for another 20 damage.
It's still a fiend.
Well, I got a whole nother hit, so it's coming.
21 hits, 16 is damage.
16? What the heck? That's some bull crap. Oop, not first level. Second level. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go third level.
25's the number you need.
Ooh, I didn't think I was gonna make it. Those were some bad rolls.
It is still a fiend. During anything else?
I think I'm good.
Fortune.
Okay. I'm gonna, in psychic whispers, just tell everyone Mishka's trying to force himself out using the rod as like a lever. He kind of gave me a great idea to have Montgomery open up the wall, and he can see us now. And he's got a little more room to work, so he's working on freeing himself. So yeah, that's the update for you, Duren. I will go ahead and throw a dagger. Well, no, that's going to be disadvantage with that.
hey
I
Ed, did
don't
you
wanna-
use Bardic Inspiration off of your save attempt?
I did not. I forgot it.
You did have it.
I don't know if it would have mattered.
You
Go
got a
back and find it.
13, so you'd need a 9 to get 21.
What's the die?
12.
It's still a good idea to betray. Fortune,
Uh,
though.
Thank you for
Fortune,
remembering that. I totally forgot.
Fortune
Horrible,
is
too.
going to take a stab on this one and then try and go invisible and get away.
Okay.
$24 to hit
24 hits.
for 37 psychic damage.
That's a fair bit of damage.
Don't leave me here all alone now.
Yeah, you wouldn't do that.
Montgomery says that to me? Shit.
Yeah.
Good. That is a very brutal betrayal right there.
Well, yeah. Actually, I'll have to ask.
I'm gonna throw a bonus action dagger at this other one, and stay with Montgomery, knowing that puts me in grave danger.
Okay, the throw will be at disadvantage because of the guy next to you, but yep, go for it.
Yep. Disadvantage. 22 is the lower of the two?
22. Wow, 22 is the lower of the two. That still hits, yeah.
Yeah, 13 and
Nice.
11. For
9 damage is needed.
9. Oh, I don't know if I can. 8.
8. Hanging
Unreal.
in there.
Unreal.
Yeah, I think that's all I've got.
It is the top of the turn order. Telovere, please roll yourself into initiative and save this poor party.
Sorry, can I?
do my best?
B23.
One thing I forgot to do
That's-
there.
Yep.
And 11.
Could I get from the big guy I stabbed a wisdom saving throw?
Big guy you stabbed, a wisdom saving throw. Sure.
So the one next to Montgomery.
A 28.
Okay. He is not stunned for 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay, that's all. I just wanted to remember to use that.
You got it. Montgomery, it is your turn. And how delightful betrayal is.
So as I do betrayal, I can still attack them as well, right?
You just need to accomplish a good betrayal. And then your suggestion passes, and you may do whatever else you want.
All right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is him coming through the portal? Can he be targeted? Is he enough through the portal?
He is technically out of phase with reality, but what are you trying to target him with?
Slow.
You can target him if you want, but it will not have an effect.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need 7. What happens if Oh, it doesn't let you upcast it anyway. So I can only do 6. Yeah, I'll I guess I'm gonna hit us all with slow, including myself.
Oh,
Are you kidding me?
that is a heck of a betrayal.
Yep, I'm betraying myself as well, right? I'm part of the party.
All right, go ahead and cast a slow.
What's their saving throw?
DC 19 Wisdom.
Plus 9. 50%. No problem.
Oh, I gotta make that too.
Oh,
don't I?
nice.
Yep.
I'm
I
smooth.
can't fail it, but
Oh, I actually can't be slowed anyways, I realize. I think.
Ooh. Maybe this
How
is a
can't,
wise use of a betrayal. Las-Dal, go ahead.
Oh, I
I'm
gotta
just
make
trying to
my
figure out
saving
how
throw.
a tabaxi can't be slowed.
Well, I have the ring of free action.
Mm.
I do it.
And does this slow also affect any of the monsters?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm targeting them as well. So I can. There's 6 targets, so it's the 4 of us, and then I guess the 2 demons,
The two
the
big
2
uns?
closest ones.
Can
Yeah,
do.
2 big ones.
And there's a wisdom saving throws.
So far, everyone's passed except Las-Dal.
Las-Dal's not having
Wisdom
a
is not good.
day.
Las-Dal's not wise. He's got intelligence. He has no wisdom. Why do you think he does the dumb shit he does?
I just thought for being a bard and
Dang.
entertainment.
So I believe everyone cast except Las-Dal, so it was just a revenge betrayal. Getting back at him for the eating. And then Montgomery, anything else?
No, I don't have a bonus action to use or anything. Oh, and the dawn goes down because slow is a concentration
Okay.
spell.
Dawn
So that's
falls.
another question. So now the betrayal's done. Do I got to keep the spell up, or now I can realize? Oh, or I still
You
think it's a
still
good
think it
idea.
was a great idea to do this. The suggestion means
Okay.
that this is a great idea, and that doesn't fade. How
Okay.
funny would this be? Loktar remains unfortunately a little on the dead side. Las-Dal is a little on the slow side, but still has a turn.
So I could go to the edge here. And then I think it's going to be a good idea to yeet Duren into Fortune with
Yeet
my
Duren
telekinesis.
into Fortune. Can do. Duren, can I get a saving throw strength side? 20's the number we need. Or is it 21?
Maybe I got a plus.
Oh no! Yeet.
Yeet!
Fortune, can I get a dex saving throw? And then can I get the 3d6s of damage?
Oh, what do you-
11 points of damage. Duren.
Got our +4 back.
That was the
Good move,
important part
Las-Dal.
here.
Oh, for me, the betrayal is I'm using our big man to take out our dexterous guy. So
No, I thought you were moving Duren back closer to us so we get our advantage on our
Yeah.
bonus that he gives us.
It all
I
works
thought
out.
it was a good idea. Yeah.
And so, with all this great planning having been done, wait, Fortune, are you invisible? No, you attacked since then. Oh, sorry, muted.
No, Montgomery asked me to stay.
Okay, that's right. He asked you to stay. You stayed. Cool. First thing to happen. Little Spider Fiend is going to throw some web at Fortune. Fortune, web incoming. An 8 and a 9 are just gonna miss. Little dude, can you do anything? Nope, you're now hanging out. Big dude. Also can't really do anything right now. We'll say he's dumb enough to try and make a run at it and just paths 1 hit point left. He's gonna die to the bubble. Two big guys, however, are stepping out. They're not scared of no bubble. Big guy up here.
You don't take
Montgomery.
it when they enter it, right?
Yep, we're gonna take that in just a second. Montgomery, we got a bite and 2 swords coming at you. Montgomery bite. 23 to hit.
My cast shield.
Okay, 2 swords coming at you anyway. 14 no, 14 no. Fortune, a bite and 2 claws coming at you. Bite.
These will have disadvantage.
These will have disadvantage. 13 miss. 14 miss. 19?
19 will hit, but that cloak definitely
I-
saved my ass.
I'm cutting words.
Oh, cutting words. What do we
Your
need to get
boss
that
ain't
under?
doing that no more.
D12.
D12, okay.
Indeed.
And then I got 2 wisdom saving throws on my side. And can I get
So
Duren
if-
a damage on radiant bubble?
Oh,
Good either way, just needed a 2.
Yep.
Montgomery, can we go faster?
Miska the wolf spider will spend this turn trying to pry himself into reality. He opens a chunk. Telovere, what
All
are we
right, here
doing?
comes the cavalry.
What's the cavalry gonna do?
So first of all, I'm gonna have to pull in my mini minions here because I'm going to utilize a good chunk of them today.
Sure. Now's the
So let
time.
me see if I can do this. Boom, boom. I'm gonna have to adjust the health here in a second. And then of course, it's been a minute. We're bringing out Teletar. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fly in, and we'll just assume I am on top of the bone rock right there for the moment. Can you give me controls for the Teletar? Because I don't think I have that for some reason.
Can do.
Thank you.
Should have control now.
I do indeed. I'm gonna drop Teletar right here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna drop my 2 whites here and here.
Okay, I will warn you the whites were not here when the bubble was cast, so the bubble would damage them.
That is true. I will drop my whites down here. And let's go from there. So I will start off with the 2 whites. They'll be making 4 attacks at the Spider Fiend there.
This Spider Fiend all of a
So-
sudden looks a little nervous.
1, 2, and 3, and 4.
2 hits.
2 hits. So 1 each. 1, 2. So that's going to be a 16 and a 14, so that's 30 damage.
That'll do. Bwomp.
Perfect. And with the bubble there, and understanding that I don't think I can actually like do anything from the bubble, I have a question for you. The room that Miska is in, is it an enclosed space or is it open? Like,
The
have a
ceiling
roof to it?
is more or less intact.
Okay.
The openings are just basically this wall is currently gone. So with
Mhm.
that wall gone, there's a good 15-foot opening, and you can kind of see
Mhm.
him scrambling his way out from there. But the ceiling above is still intact, and the whole area is kind of filled up in webs and cobwebs.
So,
You
being that,
could be up here looking down at him,
Mhm.
but you probably couldn't fly in without going in and out of his reach.
Okay. Let's see. I'm doing something here. Give me 1 second. I swear I'm trying to think of this.
Hey, we made you wait 3 whole rounds. Stop it with your
Okay.
cones.
No.
Give
Um,
Miska the Elizabethan cone.
So, what I am going to do is, because we are I would consider us to be in a boss fight at this moment. Would you
Mhm.
guys agree?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I'm going to use Tree Polymorph at 9th level on myself,
Okay.
and I'm going to, and I've done my math here. I've checked it. I'm going to change into a Dracolich.
Okay.
So that means all my stats are
Yeah.
replaced by theirs. So,
Okay.
hallelujah.
That is awesome.
And
So I'm gonna hop off my bone rock and do it so I don't crush my poor bone rock.
yeah. Okay.
And because that's my whole action, that's all I can do this turn. So
Cool. And yeah. Duren. Dracolich.
Great. Just when he couldn't get any weirder.
He's accomplished his dream. He's a lich.
you think that's weird? Just wait.
We'll
Actually, I don't
step
know if-
forward. I'm gonna attack. you shitting me?
That does not hit.
Okay.
And
You
then,
got this, Duren.
Sorry.
Yep.
I was thinking too much.
22 is a better hit. North or south?
Which one looks worse?
They both look awful.
Okay, we'll go north.
Yeah, north. Yes.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you, Duren.
Duren, anything else?
No.
Over to Fortune.
I would like to stab this top one here, and yeah,
Stabba, stabba.
I don't have to think too much. Dirty 20.
Dirty
I'll
20
do this.
hits. You have friends in melee.
There we go for 49.
49.
Damage.
It is still an awful looking creature, but it's an awful lot less. Fortune?
And then I would like to go ahead and go invisible. Wait, let me double check that is bonus action. No, that one's the action. Sorry. Can't do that then. I will go ahead and throw a dagger and teleport over to the ground by or I'll just disengage and run over to him. What am I saying?
Sure.
No need to overcomplicate it. And I'll go, Telovere, you're back! You finally achieved your dreams. I think most of it. Can you still talk?
Yes.
Ooh, you don't sound great. I guess lack of air.
Yes.
Anyways, that's Mishka trying to get out. You got this.
Montgomery.
Trying to decide what to do here. I think I'm going to I'm gonna cast polymorph on myself and turn into a T-Rex.
What happened to? I don't want to use up my spell slots.
Well, things are going bad.
What happened was chance to be a Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah. And then the slow drops because
Oh, you got it.
I have to concentrate on this now, I think. This is
Rawr.
concentration, right? Yeah.
I'm a Tyrannosaurus.
And then let me see. Oh, I normally have the stats up, but I don't have it. You happen to have the stats for that or no?
So the stats there should be a sheet available now for you if you double click on the token or shift double click.
Just double
So
click.
action to turn into it, so you can't do anything this round anyway. Right?
Yeah.
Right. Loktar, sorry, still dead. Las-Dal.
All right. I'm
There we
going
go.
in. I'm gonna try to. You know what?
What?
We're gonna use telekinesis again. I'm gonna move over to here and use telekinesis again.
Oh.
Is anybody still under the suggestion?
I'm not.
No, all betrayals have been made so far. Miska? Strength saving throw? Pulls
Damn.
at 23.
I can cut. I'm cutting that. I'm cutting where's that?
Okay.
He said something. I don't know what he said though.
I can cutting words their checks.
Sounds good. Go for it. You just roll at least a 3 on the die. 10 on the die
Oh,
will
10.
do it. That'll force Miska to use the second of his legendary resistances, snagging
That's
it.
what I'm trying to do. I'm getting out of sight and I'm covering my ears.
Sounds good. As you do so, couple of things will happen. The first one is Miska will howl at Duren. Duren, I need a DC 21 Wisdom saving throw.
He's got this. Oh, yeah.
A 20
Oh,
will.
no.
I have +5. I have 4 from being a paladin and 1 from cloak of protection.
Oh, look at you. You avoid taking any damage from that particular instance. We then have a couple of spidery fiends whose prey have all.
I wielded the screamer. This shit don't affect me.
Aha. Well, let's see if we can do some damage to you. Bite attack from the Raclupus. No. Two serrated swords. No. No. From the Fizrazoo. Bite. 21, no. Two claws. No. Damn it. High armor class, motherfucker. That is it for those folks. Back over to Miska. Miska, do we have any more tricks to pull at the moment, or are we just trying to get out? We are just trying to get out. Strength check. Get me out.
He just rolled a
Silvery-
natural 20.
He just
Silvery
rolled a
barbs.
natural 20. Oh, silvery barbs?
Silvery barbs.
Have you got
You
one
used-
left? Did you already use
No.
cutting words?
I have silver.
Is cutting words a reaction?
That's a
No.
reaction. Yep, you're right.
Okay.
So I don't have silvery barbs.
All right. So we are 3 successes on the side. You do not know how many successes it will take to get him into reality, but you don't think it's too many more. Telovere.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fly here,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna burrow right about there. So I pop out right here. And then I'm going to try and take the staff from him, the rod of law.
No, eat the spider.
Okay.
And yes, this Draco Lich actually does have burrow. I have made sure of that.
Yep. Yep. Got it. Okay. Yeah. All those things seem to make sense.
Okay.
Let's do a strength athletics check as you try and prise it away from his grip.
Right. Let me figure out which that is on him. That's just a straight strength roll, correct?
Probably
Plus-
just a straight strength roll. The
Cool.
number to beat will be a 22, but you post up
That's
a 26.
Yeah, that's a 26.
The third and the final of his legendary actions are used holding on to it. He's now got every hand and claw wrapped around this thing, but you do not pull
Okay.
it free.
Okay. Yeah, okay. With the bubble down, my bone rock is gonna go in. Basically just do like a flyby on the Raclupus.
Okay.
So that is gonna be 1 beacon, 2 talents.
1 beacon, 2 talons.
17, 25, and 13.
The 25 will hit, the others will miss.
Alright.
They should have taken radiant damage.
They're going to.
No.
Oh, my guys. Hang on.
Ooh.
Give me the damage on the radiant. And good hits there.
You're talking to me. You're talking
Yep,
to me.
yep.
See what Telovere is saying too. The bone rock would also take damage because it's not going to be exempt.
That is, I choose who gets it.
Oh, you do?
When you
it's when you cast it. When you cast it is when you can
Oh.
exclude. You'd have to take it down and put it back up again.
Because Telovere
Like
wasn't
that.
here
Alright.
at the time.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, damage dealt. Telovere. Any other things?
Just for funsies, my whites are going to stand right here and here, and they're just going to ping at the Facerazu with bows.
Fizirazubo attacks.
Ping ping.
16 will just
16.
miss. 15 will miss.
15. Yep. This is not their strong suit. That's a 7.
7's even worse.
That's
18
an
hits
18.
though.
All right, cool. They do a whopping 13 damage.
13's not
This
bad.
seems pretty good for him.
For bows, yes, that's actually rather surprising. And Teletar is just going to stand right there.
Teletar being big.
And the Bone Rock is going to fly out of range. Because he was a Pteranodon, he can do that without opportunity attacks.
Gotcha. Duren, what are we doing on your side?
I'm gonna hit this Reclupus.
Reclupus. 29 hits for 22.
Yeah, we're gonna go again. Ooh.
Oops.
18 misses by 1.
Are you kidding me?
Fortune.
Oh, hey, I
Oh.
might not be done.
You might not be done,
Yeah.
but you were all dramatic. Duren, anything else?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to quicken cast. Fireball. Just kidding. I'm not doing fire. I have it, but I'm not doing it. I I'm gonna quicken cast Shatter.
Revivify.
Shatter?
Oh, I could do Shatter, but I also could do Revivify.
Quicken casting Revivify seems wrong, but also very funny. Loktar, get back up!
Does that work?
You know what? I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Lotar's back. Well, I don't know if he's actually back.
Loktar is
Yeah, I'm here.
conscious.
Okay.
Loktar's buried under a Tyrannosaurus.
I was just I was reclining in a comfy position, didn't want to be on camera, but I'm still listening.
All right. Loktar's back.
Where is
1
he
hit
here?
point. Duren, are we good now?
I guess.
Fortune.
I'm gonna bonus action throw a dagger at the north one, trying to finish him off here.
If you can do
And then action go invisible.
If you can do the
is the
nice number of
plan.
hit points, it would do it.
That's what I'm hoping for. I mean, first I got a hit.
That
Well, okay.
helps. Do the nice number now.
I'm gonna roll him twice.
31. You
Oh,
did.
it's gonna do it 30 times. Ignore the last one.
Wait.
So total is 69 or 68.
Which is
Psychic
one
damage.
shy of what you needed.
Oh, I knew it too. The moment I said, "Oh, I could have said 69,"
The
I
moment
knew.
you said you needed to do nice damage, you should have known.
Anything else, Fortune?
I'm gonna throw my other dagger at him. I'll go invisible next turn.
You gotta do 1 point of damage. It's a 19 to hit. Let's see it.
Oh, well, no matter what, you've done it.
You got
Yep.
it. Rakaloopus falls.
Actually, I'm just gonna stay in my spot as well, and that's it. I'm just gonna stay right there.
Montgomery the Tyrannosaurus, what are you up to?
I'm gonna bite the one that's left.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm gonna bite his butt.
Yep, so
29's a hit.
and he will take
27 points of damage to start. That doesn't feel good.
And there's no one else close by, so that's I can't use both attacks on the same target.
Sounds good. Loktar, with your 1 hit point, what are you doing?
Attack.
Okay.
Loktar gets up from death. Oh, first reaction. Let me smack something.
This movie like sits up and like is already swinging.
There's a T-Rex next to you.
Yeah. What do you think that's with us? I think you would probably. What would he think of that?
He knows about
T-Rex big.
polymorph.
I mean, obviously he would go for this thing.
Yeah. Fizrazu, the spider fiend.
It comes. Bam. Dang it. Oh, wait. No. No.
What?
Ignore one of those D6s, right? Because I lost my rage. Does it show, like, whatever the last D6 is, we should ignore?
I can ignore the last D6.
-5 from there.
Okay.
Yeah. And then so here comes another.
Another 25 there.
Yeah. And so that's 2. And bonus action.
Bonus action.
Bonus action. I'll make the echo and
Okay.
put it like right here.
Echo has reappeared. Las-Dal, what are we up
Alright.
to? Whoop.
Actually, right here.
Right there. Okay.
Or no. Sorry, right here.
Right there.
Right here. That's final answer.
Got
right
it.
There.
All right. We're
Yeah.
gonna
and then scurry away like a coward.
Got it.
play tug of war.
We're gonna play tug of war.
Telekinesis is still up, so tug of war.
Tug of war. Miska the wolf spider exhausted his legendary resistances. Strength saving throw.
I don't suppose there's a way that I could help him pull it away from Niska, yes?
You could use your action to do the help action, but at the moment since you didn't do that, he would have to use his action to give you the help action.
That's fine.
Miska does have
It's
advantage because
okay.
this is resisting magic at the moment.
I got cutting word still.
Fair.
But he only has an
Doesn't
18.
matter.
The rod flies from Miska's paws, passing through the bones of the Dracolish and
I'm
into...
holding my hand like Darth Vader pulling a lightsaber to his hand.
It hits your hand. You can feel the aura of law flowing through you. You can see as Miska gives it a little like, oof, like someone just tightened a corset on him. It is
I did my actions, so I can't do anything else.
It is the baddie's turn.
Luckily, there's still a wall there.
Luckily, there is still a wall there. The spider fiend skitters over towards Las-Dal, stretching out its hands to try and pull back. There will be opportunity attacks from Duren, from the Tyrannosaurus, if they would each like to go ahead and make an opportunity attack. And the Echo. 15 will miss.
Yeah, I'll make one.
Chomp him.
17 will hit for 15 damage. I'm going to bring him down here so I can update his stats. 20 will hit.
The Fizrazu, those ones are extra ugly.
29 damage. It is still intact. It reaches out with its weird little hands and tries to grab hold of that staff from you, Las-Dal. I need a strength athletics check.
Oh, yeah, I got that, no problem.
going up against an 11.
Oh.
Oh,
You
Nice.
hold on. It is
Yeah.
not able to pull it
this is where
free.
my roll need to be.
Miska is being forced back through the portal as it closes, but he's still got a little bit of time because he pried it open. Telovere, though, what are you
Yep.
doing?
Well, my bone rock is going to go after the Fizzarazu thingy.
Yep.
So let's see. 1 beak and 2 talons.
1 beak and 2
22,
talons. And
16,
also,
18.
Duren, give me a quick bubble damage, if you would. 18 will hit. 16 will... Get out of my way. 16 will miss.
16 will miss, and the 22 hits.
22 hits.
All right, so that is going to be 48 damage.
That plus the radiant damage will do it. The Fizzaru falls to the Bone Rock's talons and beak. Miska,
Um,
go ahead.
and then Telovere himself in Dracolich form is going to try and push Miska through the portal.
Okay, go ahead and give me a strength athletics check.
All right,
Big old bone foot on his face.
20.
Only posts up an
Hey.
8. It is not magic. You just put big old bone feet on Miska the wolf spider. He is clawing out, trying to get purchase. You can see venom dripping and spitting, but it has no flesh to find purchase on. And it takes a little while to get the portal all the way sealed back up and closed. But eventually, Miska the wolf spider is captured. Congratulations. You have defeated one of the 2 generals in this demonic war. The denizens of the Spider Queen Lolth cling to their tower on the ridge above, but lacking the general, the battle is starting to move in her favor. She's mopping up these wolf spider beasts.
Wait, Miska was just a general?
Miska is a general in this particular battle. He's a demon lord. They have many titles. Away to what we're going to call the east, for lack of other directions, Kaz the Bloody-Handed sits in a fortified redoubt. You can feel the rage and anger emanating from that area. His minions move in your direction, but we'll pick that back up next week as you choose. Do you wish to mop up the remnants of Lolth's forces for reasons of your own, or head to Kaz the Bloody-Handed's fortification on the cliffside redoubt? We'll check and see if there's any loot to be found here. But congratulations all. You did bypass a little bit of overland travel and a few things there to dive straight into the final battle with some creative use of gating. Hope we had fun with the fight. And thank you very much for working well through the suggested betrayals as Miska played with your minds.
I figure what better betrayal than to pull the biggest man we have and toss him around since he's not getting hit.
I'm glad it all worked out. You all made me nervous for a bit there, as the deaths started stacking up and Telovere was still a ways away. So, hey, who needs subtlety when
Yeah,
you
sorry
got
about
firepower?
that, Loktar.
It's another Tuesday.
Just
No, it's Thursday.
Thursday.
It's
In their world,
Thursday.
I just was using the random.
It's another. It's another 10-day.
Yeah, I should just say Thursday. Thursday would work better for the joke. Yeah, it's just a Thursday.
Loktar, I am going to give you 3 greater healing potions, by the way.
Oh, nice.
So I recommend.
Well, he probably has like 72 good berries. So.
Yeah,
I
he's
know,
carrying.
but
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. You don't have to worry about that. I have something to actually help Loktar.
A shield?
It uses It uses my
Razor.
9th level spell, Power Word Heal.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh.
Oh wow. What does that? What does that do?
You are
I mean, I'm
now
guessing
fully. You are now fully healed.
full health. Nice.
Yep.
But I don't have a 9th level spell now.
That's
I
okay.
think that's okay.
You just healed 208 hit points.
You now have your full. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
You're the reason I dropped Power Word Kill to take Power Word Heal for when you're in trouble, and unfortunately, I was too far away when you were in trouble.
Man, no worries. Ugh.
You were too busy betraying us.
Of the things that you
Yeah.
find, the Rod of 7 Parts is, of course, quite nice. The charges within the rod have been expended for the moment, so you will need to wait a full day for it to regain some of its charges for use again. During such time, you could attune to it if you chose to. There are several offerings left about towards Miska the Wolf Spider, one of which is a weapon of warning in this form of a scimitar. The engravings on the wolf's head are of each side of a platinum blade. The weapon is worth 120,000 gold pieces.
Wow.
Holy moly.
Inset
Oh,
into that weapons
Oh, can Loktar become a dual wielder?
on either side are 2 enormous rubies. The rubies themselves are worth 35,000 gold pieces each, bringing the total of the blade, weapon, and all to 190,000 gold pieces.
My God.
That's what we got.
That
That's a
is
fancy-
the one scimitar is worth 190,000 gold pieces, or it's
That's
also a
not even
weapon
a
of
butter
warning.
knife.
Or it's a whata huda wada.
It is
It's a weapon of
it's a
warning.
weapon of warning. It's a scimitar
Okay.
styled weapon of warning.
Those are good, right? I think
They're pretty okay. But it is made of platinum. It has giant rubies on the sides. It is worth 190,000 gold all told.
That's
Jeez.
crazy.
So just a little bling for those of you who might wish.
That's crazy.
And with that, congratulations all. We'll catch up on some sleep. We'll catch you all. Wait, next week is going to be Thursday. That should be fine. We'll catch you next week on Thursday. Talk to y'all then.
Take it easy.
Night.
Night all.